All right, Viktor Gyökeres says yes to an EPL club, and I know most of you are really asking yourselves, what is that EPL club that this guy is gonna hate to say yes to? We are obviously gonna be here adding the dots to see to it that all goes on well as planned. Now, AC Milan is interested in signing Luka Modric, and we don't know whether Luka Modric will give them their yes or no, because it will depend on whether he still wants to be playing at the elite level, or he wants to go to the US or Saudi Pro League. So smash the like button, comment and share. If you're only watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name, and hope you guys are really having fun wherever you are. This is the channel that brings you your latest news and information as far as everything is really concerned, and we are not gonna stop into the mix, and you're gonna be bringing you the best of the best that you really deserve. So this is Rokani David onto the Rokani Media Football, and we are having a story coming through from Record Portugal. Viktor Gykeres has reportedly decided to sign for a club in England and the Premier League. So Gyökeres has decided to sign for a club in the Premier League. What does that mean? We have to really put the clubs on the scale that we're interested in him. One is Arsenal. You get? Arsenal is still interested in signing Viktor Gykeres, and they're really working very hard to obviously sign their player. That is you can't obviously not even think about it, but they're really trying to push to sign Viktor Gykeres into the mix, and they're really trying hard to really see together, really trying to push for two transfers. If they want to sign two strikers this summer transfer window, nobody knows, but whatever they are really at, it's them who know. But Arsenal is wanting to sign Viktor Gyökeres, and all signals show that they are in for it and they want to bring the boy in England. Let's go to Manchester United. Manchester United who have always wanted Viktor Gyökeres, but them not qualifying for the Champions League kicked them out of the rest. And unless otherwise, no club can sign Viktor Gyökeres. That's when he can opt for Manchester United. But I don't think that he will ever opt for Manchester United when Arsenal is there, because he knows to it that he's 26 years of age. The project at Manchester United doesn't show any hope, you understand? And if it doesn't show any hope, you can only risk your career when it's not at your prime, when it's not at its prime. But with him at his prime, he cannot risk this anymore. That's what I tell you. You understand? So I tell you, Viktor Gyökeres is really gonna be one of those that is not gonna think of going to Manchester United. So that means United is totally out. That's why even right now they are going in for Mbeumo, you understand, as a club of Manchester United, as they know to it that they cannot really get in Gyökeres, you understand? Because if they knew they can get in Viktor Gyökeres, the amount of money that Brentford want for Mbeumo is 60 million pounds. It's like 10 million pounds less the amount of money Sporting Lisbon want for Gyökeres, So I ask you, do you think they would have gone ahead to do that and go in for Brentford's Mbeumo if at all they knew they could get Viktor Gyökeres? The answer is no. So we leave it at that. So that is cancelled out. Clubs like Spurs, I don't think they can come close. So that means Chelsea, I've gone ahead to see an article that they are going in for Ekitike, meaning that they've tried to convince Gyökeres to join them, and Gyökeres is like, no, I'm not coming to your club. That is it. So we have to just wait in there and see what the world will obviously bring us, you understand? But as it stands, Gyökeres has said yes to an EPL club. Now, with all those dots that we've got ahead to add, what is that Premier League club? Obviously, it's Arsenal. That is it. That Premier League club has to be Arsenal in the mix. So, if it's Arsenal, then we are waiting to see how they are really going to proceed with this deal. And I think Arsenal is really working silently, and most of the stories we are getting are really first stories. You're not getting the inner stories, meaning that even the tier 1 journalists aren't really sure of what Arsenal is doing, because they'll report that Arsenal has opened up concrete talks with Benjamin Sesko, but in the same article they'll include that they're also still talking to Viktor Gyökeres. You understand? So that's how confusing it is, and here at the Rokani Media Football will bring you as it is. So guys, we are well versed with what is happening right now at the club of Arsenal, and we are not gonna let it pass by your ears. We'll be bringing you the best of the best, but Viktor Gyökeres looks like he has gone ahead, obviously say yes to the club of Arsenal, and a story is coming in through from Record Portugal. And you know to it that Record Portugal comes in through from a country where Sporting Lisbon also plays, that is Portugal, and you have to give him a chance to be aired out here onto the Rokani Media Football. So let's go to the exclusive coming in through from Fabrizio Romano about Luka Modric. AC Milan new director Igil Tare dreams of bringing Luka Modric to the club. He is one of the names mentioned in initial talks. Modric received several approaches from clubs all over the world since leaving Real Madrid, not in a rush to pick his next club. That is Luka Modric for you. So Luka Modric leaving Real Madrid, and he's like, I'm gonna be playing for another club. You understand? He was obviously linked to other clubs outside Europe, but I think this is the first link that he has gone ahead to get in there, and AC Milan believes that he can really do a job that side, and I believe he can do a job in Italy, because if he has been playing at that level at Real Madrid, and the intensity in the La Liga is really more than that of the Italian Serie A. The Italian Serie A is really very slow, and that's why you see it that people like Scott McTominay, who went ahead to be the MVP of the Serie A, having gone ahead to leave Manchester United. Yet at Manchester United, we saw to it that he was really a bang average player. You understand? So if Scott McTominay can go there with a low football intelligence and technique, and he thrives like that, what do you think will happen to a player like Luka Modric if at all he goes there? You know, all will be on and great. You understand? So that's exactly what you're really having in here onto the Rokani Media Football, and I believe that nothing will stop us from really getting what exactly we want in here onto the Rokani Media Football. And I think at least 1 or 2 years in that Serie A will be good for Luka Modric, because I think he really has that technique. He's a talent that we need to see a little bit, especially into the Champions League. And we all know to it that AC Milan was really a club that really did very AC Milan never even qualified for the Champions League, meaning that they are not going to be participating in the Champions League, meaning that we'll only be seeing him in the Serie A. I think that glance will also be enough in the Serie A. So guys, I call upon for your reactions to the comment section about Viktor Gyökeres saying yes to Arsenal. What do you think about it, and how far is it really going to go for Arsenal to really push this deal and see where it's obviously going to be ending? So Luka Modric, do you think he should say yes to AC Milan when they're not going to be playing into the Champions League? That is the big question that has been posed to you, and you're waiting for your reactions into the comment section below. Rokani David remains my name, and do the needful and continue to subscribe, because we want to hit 30,000 subscribers on this channel, and let's continue pushing to the farthest. Bye bye.